Today, the moon continues in Aries, focusing on action. And with Mars in Sagittarius, we want to think about action that is in alignment with beliefs. So, your beliefs, what is important to you, your higher principles and purpose, and where can you take action, big or small, to move something in the direction of your purpose. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro vibe for Monday, December 1st. So we have the upcoming full moon coming up later this week on Thursday, and I did a deeper dive in yesterday's video about that full moon energy. And as we head toward the full moon, we've got the moon moving, the waxing gibbous moon. So getting closer and closer to full, right? Getting bigger each night and moving through the sign of Aries. So that Aries energy brings the need to act, the urge to act, things like will and drive and impulse, and the need to make a decision. So, looking at what is showing up in your life, where will making a decision help clarify things? And sometimes we get hung up on, is this the right decision? Is this the wrong decision? But the energy of Aries says just make a decision, because moving forward will help you understand the best approaches, and you will learn something. And taking a risk means that you either succeed or you fall down, in which case you have a learning opportunity. So don't be afraid to take chances and find your courage, do something courageous. So step out of that comfort zone. Take that baby step or maybe bigger step that is speaking to you, saying, it's been a long enough time to wait, right? So, what is it you can move forward, take action on that is ready, whether it feels ready or not quite? And if you aren't really sure, then take a tentative step, right? Take a tentative baby action step to hopefully help you clarify. And if you really aren't sure, ask yourself, why not? What more information do I need? What opinion, do I need to get from a friend or a colleague or someone else who has a perspective? Where is the action step, right? Because maybe you're not ready to take the action step that you think you should be ready for, but maybe the real action step is helping you figure out what the action step is. So what is the baby step that helps you get closer to clarity? And that baby step sometimes is easier to see when you step out of the immediate either or. So, if you're faced with a decision of some sort, and you can take a step back and ask yourself, wait, what is getting in the way of me understanding the way forward or knowing what is the right decision for me? Where do I need more information? Where do I need to try something out? Where do I need to talk it through? Where do I need some downtime or some alone time to process some feelings to hopefully get closer to that clarity? So, those are some of the things we want to think about with this action oriented Aries moon. And again, with Mars in Sagittarius, we're thinking too about how these actions and decisions that we're facing can help move us further toward our goals, our dreams, our hopes, our visions, the things that we want to create. And, by definition, we don't know what the future will bring. So that is where we get to be clear about the future we want and then ask ourselves, how can I do something that gets me closer to that future? How can I be the person I need to be affirm that that kind of future is possible, or to share possibility, hope, joy in the world. So those are some things to think about. And then at 7:12 p.m., the moon, Pacific time, the moon goes from Aries into Taurus. And that's when we shift gears to slow down, get grounded, begin the process of integrating, noticing what it is we are learning. Did you take that action step? Did you move something forward? What happened? What did you learn? Right? So sit down, slow down, take a breath, get yourself grounded, and that's when you can begin to integrate, where the pieces fell, or where you got some success, or where you didn't get some success, but you took some step that helped you to move in a direction of clarity. And so integrating and reflecting on some of where those Aries actions may be leading you, and how that impacts you, where to go from here. So not until later in the day, we have that Taurus Earth energy. And then on Tuesday, we'll have the moon in Taurus all day. So we can work on that slowing down and grounding and focusing on the beauty and pleasure in the world around us. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can book a reading with me at astrologyheals.com. I also have a member site, transformationalastrology.com, with videos about evolutionary astrology. So if you're wondering what kind of astrology I do and where it comes from, that's where you can learn. Free videos available there for you to watch. And then if you're interested in diving deeper, I also have those paid videos on the lunar nodes. So finding where those are in your chart, and you can look them up on a birthday chart and find out where your lunar nodes are. And that will help you know which class will be most applicable for you. So check it out, transformationalastrology.com. Thanks for being here and subscribing to this YouTube channel. I appreciate your support, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.